Greetings, all you masterminds on crimes, and welcome back to another Warframe weapon showcase. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the newer weapons, new weapons, the Alternox. Alternox, whatever. Geyer's signature weapon. So, this thing overall is pretty damn neat. First off, I just have to say I absolutely love the way it looks. It is so fucking cool looking. Anyway, let's go over the build. So, there's a lot going on with this weapon, kinda. It's a little strange how it works, at least from what I've tested. So the primary fire is basically a full auto assault rifle, and the alt fire is kind of like a grenade launcher that has insane status, but very, very, very low damage. I think its point is to just to proc statuses, but anyway, the alt fire, yeah, you get this dodecahedron. I don't know. Sphere made of hexagons. I don't remember what that's called. Anyway, the reload is kind of cool. Anyway, it's a full auto rifle. Now, I was actually expecting this thing to be full auto and AoE, but it isn't. Now, obviously, this thing's going to look really, really awful until everything is stacked, which will take a bit. This thing only does whatever you have modded onto it. It comes with innate electricity, so there's that. So as soon as this thing gets stacking, oh, by the way, Geyer gets extra multi-shot with it. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so now it is fully going. I swear, half the time when I'm using this, it feels like the rounds are arcing towards opponents, like the different opponents, but that's not actually happening. It's odd. But at the end of the day, this thing is a full auto rifle, and let me show you what it does even with max stacks with the alt fire. Yeah. It doesn't do much. Its main purpose is to just, like, I mean, you can launch it and it'll stay there and it'll damage enemies, but aside from the little bit of crowd control, it really doesn't, do a whole lot, which is slightly unfortunate for how actually super cool this thing looks. You'd think that if you shoot this thing, you would get bonuses, like maybe it would, like, explode huge or add extra damage to the weapon, but it doesn't. There's no bonus like that, which is a little bit of a missed opportunity. Anyway, we're going to go into Steel Path, and of course I'm going to be playing Nidus, as is tradition. And because I'm playing Nidus, I am going to be getting more crit chance thanks to Teaming Virulence. Now, this will give me 230% critical chance, but keep in mind, this thing, with critical delay, has 42% crit chance. So that's like an 80-ish% crit chance if I'm doing the math right, which I'm probably not. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into Steel Path. Alright. So while this is happening, I'm going to be talking about this update. First things first, though. If you play Nidus, you know exactly why I'm doing this. I need my stacks. Oh, and this is kind of slow because I can't spam. But either way, this update, the Angels is Airman. So overall, I do think this update's pretty good. There's quite a lot of things to do. The bounties are at least interesting. The Angel boss fights are actually cool. Like, they're not just, you walk up to the boss, hit one button, kill him, repeat. No. The Angels are a little more complicated than that, and hopefully we get, like, raid boss style Angels. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, this weapon. I gotta get it stacking. And once I get it stacking, yeah, it's doing pretty good damage. The alt fire does no damage though, so. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people like it's not just me observing this. The bugs for this update were immense. Like bounties straight up not letting you leave when you got all the good shit. Crashes left and right. Not loading into bounties. Also, the fact that you can't do the bounties endlessly is really stupid. Like, why? Just let us farm. Just let us go in these bounties. These game modes are actually fun. I would like to do the bounty ones because they're higher difficulty and you get more stuff out of it. But you're not allowed to do that, which is a kick to the dick. Also, yeah, the alt fire does like no damage. Even if I just spam it, it's not meant to do damage. But I really don't know why DE designed it that way, but they did, and it's very, very confusing. Like, what is the problem with us, spending, I don't know, 20 minutes in a bounty, in an endless bounty, getting stuff? Like, we're not guaranteed to get all of the things that we need, by the way. So I don't understand the problem there. Hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they add like, hey, you can stay as long as you want in these bounties. I will say the bounties overall are kind of a good step in the right direction, at least. Like the game modes themselves are fun. And angels always spawn in missions, so you can always do an angel. So that's very good. The Eximus unit changes are not significant. I mean, they are. The Eximus units are much different from what they used to be, but we're still one-shotting them, and I wonder if DE's wondering, hey, why are they still able to one-shot these Eximus units? Have you seen the amount of damage our guns can do? Look at this thing. This is nowhere near the most powerful weapon I own. But yeah. Back to this weapon. It's very good. Like, it's cool. It's a very cool, unique weapon. But the problem I have with it is, why isn't it like, why doesn't it act like the Amprix, where when you shoot an enemy with the ball, with the spheres that this thing throws? Why doesn't it arc to opponents? Alright, now we're getting an Acolyte, and I always say this, don't be Malice. Good. Good. Okay, where are you at? Oh, hi.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Yeah, it's doing good damage. Get away from me with your hot poker. So yeah, this is a good weapon. I mean, how couldn't it be? It's got quite a lot of status and base damage.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work.
Now, a small little tangent I must go on is the whole evolving weapons. Why in the cinnamon toast fuck do we need to get all 3 weapons and use them in a mission to get the ultimate evolution for every single one of them? I'm assuming that's every single one, because I have the rifle. Rifle's awesome. Spoilers, by the way, for when I do a showcase of that. Why isn't it just like beat a mission only with this weapon or something like that? because it adds so much unnecessary grind. Like, yeah, you're going to want to max out the syndicate anyway. Like, I understand that. But then you have to keep farming like crazy to get those pions, something like that. Uh, them void things, those syndicate medallions, because you need them in order to make those weapons. And you need 15 for the rifle and 15 for the melee weapon, which is bull. That is 30 angels. Or just go away. You are irrelevant and nobody likes you. So, ranting aside, this update is cool. I was just expecting more unique. It is unique in a way, but I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm a veteran Warframe player. I've been playing this game for over 4 years easily. That I expect every new update to be, a big game changer, but they rarely ever are. Anyway, back to the Alternox. Great weapon. It's a little odd, um, but it just feels kind of odd. It doesn't feel like the weapon that it should be. Like my idea of when you get a headshot or just hit an enemy with it, it arcs to like 2 or 3 different opponents. It's an electric based gun. This is Gyre's weapon, and she's all about electricity, kind of like Volt. They really just put in basically a Volt uh, rework, kind of, in the game without actually touching Volt. Give Volt some love, and Frost, and Hydroid. But anyway, good weapon. It hits really hard once you have everything stacked. It reminds me a lot of the primary Tomb Finger, because the primary Tomb Finger, before you get everything stacked, it feels super weak. But then once you get things stacked, it's an absolute beast. And I'm not talking about just a charge shot. I use it like a semi-auto rifle because that's way more fun. So, anyway, good weapon. Visually, just just one of the coolest designs. Honestly, this big thing really made me think it was going to be like a grenade launcher or a huge like Tesla cannon where it shot bolts of electricity, full auto, not like a beam weapon. But no, it just sort of spits plasma. Okay. So, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, in Trophy, we trust.